right here at Kennedy Space Center on apparently a busy day, a Friday morning. I don't know if it's just busy because it's like you get in at like 10 o'clock, it's still around close to opening time, but it was a long line to get through security, so it's an interesting thing to consider. But I'm here and I'm in. Alright, so to start things off, I'm going to do the bus tours because they only go from like 9:30 to 2:30, so might as well get that done first and then come back here because the other side over here is open until 5, so it makes more sense to get on the bus first and get that done since that ends earlier. Right on the bus.
Astronauts have ventured forth on flights of exploration since the 1960s. And what an exciting time to visit our multi-user spaceport. Through our Commercial Crew program, we are sending astronauts to the International Space Station from American soil for the first time since the Space Shuttle program ended in 2011. We're continuing to launch new research experiments and supplies to the space station with our commercial resupply services and launching the most technologically advanced scientific instruments to date into space through our launch services program. This all culminates in our ultimate mission, the Artemis.
Horizontal doors below it and 7 smaller vertically opening doors above it, tall enough to fit the world's largest rocket through. In fact, these are the largest doors in the world.
Construction of the VAB required 65,000 cubic yards of concrete, 45,000 steel beams, 1 million steel bolts amounting to almost 100,000 tons of steel. Notice the flag painted on the outside of the VAB? It's the size of a 21-story building. The blue section alone is the size of an NBA basketball court. Each star is 6 feet across, and each red and white stripe is wide enough for this bus to drive down. And the entire VAB? It's so huge that the Roman Colosseum would fit on the roof with room to spare for a parking lot. By volume, the VAB can fit 3.5 Empire State Buildings, and it would take 250 billion ping pong balls to fill it.
Now, the crawler has 2 driver's compartments, one for going out, one for coming back. That's because they don't make any U-turns. It has 2 tracks. Each track alone has 57 cleats on it, and each cleat weighs a ton. The crawler's fuel mileage.
Floor on a bus looks like the moon surface. That's pretty cool. We're off on the other side of the visitors complex, and they got like an 18 minutes worth of presentations, like videos and such, and then we get to explore around there and you can see a real moon rock. Right after you come out of the presentation, you get a Saturn V rocket right there. Everybody's coming out to take pictures. I'm going to walk underneath it. This is just a group that I came out with off that bus. Not bad. So yeah, a little look from underneath. And they got, a couple things here. They got like a little gift store here and some restaurants down there. We're gonna go check everything out. Looks like this is some sort of photo op thing over here. People dressed up like astronauts and getting their pictures taken. They got a couple of actual rovers over here, and the moon rock, as you walk down underneath the Saturn V, is right towards the back right here. That's just like a thing, you give you a little access to put your hand in and just do enough just to touch it. So get over there and get that done.
It's just a piece of it. Did you touch it?
I touched the moon. And here's all the reactions around the world. It's kind of hard to see. All these different newspapers of our moon landing. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Doing it like Kennywood style. One thing about that Moon Rock Cafe, they got like stuff like pre-made. Like they got pizzas in there. Kind of zoom in. Kind of see they got like pre-made stuff. Like it's some salads and other stuff over there and chips and whatnot. But I'm doing it Kennywood style. White Claw and chicken tenders and fries. Gift shop. They got cool shirts, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. They got the Be Greater Than Average. Got a lot of these shirts. So Artemis, you see that because Artemis 3 is going to the moon. And the first woman and first person of color on the moon. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats, cups. All kinds of stuff here. Even fancier stuff, commemorative coins, all kinds of nice coffee cups. It is rocket science.
Hello, dude and do that.
Astronaut glove. Toys. And mouse pads. I got a couple here. That one and that one. One for my work at home desk and one for my work in the office desk. It's kind of cool. You can walk outside the grounds too. They got a place to eat. And yeah, you can just walk all around here. Looks like I got like bleachers up there. So I guess you can see launches like over there across this little like lake. Huh, neat. So yeah, something's going on. I bet that's pretty packed. Well, if you're wondering where the smoking area is, there it is. So it's at the end of these bleachers, designated smoking area. Looks like you get like a trash can recycle bin. I get one of the things to put the cigarette out, and yeah, you're on a little bench with an umbrella. Well, that's a nice little yard here with a few things. Yeah, I guess you see the VAB from here. So that's pretty cool. More bleachers over there too. It looks like a little parking lot. And yeah, this is pretty cool. It's like turf. Got this little design here. Neat. The Eagle has landed. There we go. We got Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. And then there's the bus. So I think I'm going to hop back on the bus and head back to the main part of the visitors complex. Right back. Go to Mars floor instead of the moon floor. Just kind of exploring. I'm gonna place called Gateway. Always exploring. That's what I'm doing. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh wow. Yeah, I have been in here. Yeah. So departures, space. Oh, I think this is where the simulator is. Yeah, so they do have a space simulator ride in here. I've been wanting to try that out. In fact, I'm gonna. Okay, they tell you the wait times up here. Yeah. It's me a wait time. 45 minutes, basically for everything. So yeah. Quarter till, so like everything's kind of starting at 1:30. Okay. I don't know what any of these are. Red Planet, Uncharted Worlds. I have to check one of these out in 45 minutes. The Heroes and Legends, they have Astronaut Hall of Fame. So they got their missions, their pictures. Oh, U.S. Hall of Fame, I should mention. So all U.S. astronauts. Wow. So John Glenn, he did something 98 too, and 62. That's a pretty big gap. recent inductees, like 2019. And more yet to come. So I'm going in the gateway and they have a thing, choose your journey. I'm going to see what this is all about. Kind of have them downstairs here and now I'm upstairs. And check it out. Coming back off that was almost like soaring. Like if you had been to Disney World at like a simulated ride. There was 4 to choose from. I did Red Planet, so it was like we went to Mars and then came back. So it was a pretty cool thing. And it taught you a lot about Mars, and you kind of flew around and saw different things and learned different things. So it was pretty cool. And just to mention that this is at the place called Gateway. So yeah, you just go up this ramp here. And you'll go all the way around over to there. And then you can pick your adventure 1 out of every 4. So that's 1 I've done, and that was pretty good. I imagine the other 3 are too. Okay, now I'm in where you see Atlantis. This is down on the bottom there. Atlantis is actually right above me area. Yep, normally when you go see the actual presentation, you would come out through there and come in and see it. It's a pretty cool thing. They transition the screen there. You're watching it on like a screen, and then it screen kind of fades, and you see the real thing with all the burn marks from re-entry, and it's really something to see. Have a whole ship up here. Really crazy. Here it is from the back end. So this is like where you come in from. I got other things up here. There's a good group just let out. It looks pretty busy up here. It's been pretty busy. It's a good bit of people have showed up today, so that's good. And all kinds of cool stuff, cool interactive stuff to do up here. And as you can see over here, different screens you can interact with. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, this is inside Journey to Mars. Where they have a speaker for there's not one right here at the moment.
Is this a docking? This is the docking.
Alright, so that was another pretty good ride I did on Chartered Worlds. It took us to a planet that, it took us to a star that had 3 planets in the habitable zone, but 2 weren't all that great. 2 hot and 2 cold still. They were kind of like in the extreme versions. And then 1 potentially good one. So, pretty cool to see. But so this has been my trip to K's Space Center. Really good trip, and I'll see you on the next video.